Stacey Swan Show.
There's been a few stupid injuries going around. And first of all, I want to talk about Ellen Pompeo. We got to know her in ER, didn't we?
I thought she's
initially
just always been Grey's Anatomy. Okay.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy, sorry.
Yes.
I knew it was a medical something.
She's still on it.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy finished years ago, didn't it?
No.
Really?
Grey's Anatomy's still going.
What?
I swear Grey's Anatomy is still going.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Emma is confirming for me it is still on. And that's why she recently did a huge press tour talking about, I think it was
That must be the longest running series ever.
Season 21.
So it started in 2005.
Yeah.
And it's still going.
Yeah.
She's on one of the streamers as the mother in the dramatised version of, that couple in America that adopted a baby, a little girl from overseas, but the little girl turned out to be 35.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Do you know that story?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a drama and she's the mother in it.
Right.
Anyway, we digress. She has hurt herself in the lamest, daggiest way possible. Have a listen.
I wish it was like a cool, sexy, or exciting story, like I was doing some cool stunt or something. Or pickleball or something. I just, was half asleep and jumped out of bed too quick and landed on my It's almost like my party trick. I literally have done this 3 times.
How do you end up in a cast by getting out of bed too quickly?
I mean, that must be a high bed. She's made some good coin on Grey's Anatomy, so I imagine the bed is bougie.
Yeah, that's right.
It must be like...
To do it 3 times?
Yeah, like be more careful getting out of bed, babe.
Exactly. She is right. That is uncool. But to say that a cool way to hurt yourself is by playing pickleball, jury's out on that. Jury's out.
Although pickleball is making a return. It's quite on the Valley and Vanderpump Rules, that's what they do when they're doing their group activities. They go to someone's house and play pickleball and
Maybe
then fight.
It is cool. Who knows? Speaking of the jury's out, I've got a little idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Judge Jackie.
Okay.
I'm going to come to the. I'm going to defend myself here. Actually, no. I'm going to talk about this. You got to tell me if it's a cool way to hurt yourself.
Okay.
Or a bad way to hurt yourself. Cool or uncool.
Great. I'm good at judging.
I know you are, Judge Jackie. AFL game, the tradition is that a punter, not a player, nobody flicks the coin.
Yes.
Does the coin toss, letting the players know which end that they're gonna kick off the game at. On the weekend, an older gentleman, I'm going to say,
yes.
It's not offensive, is it?
No.
Obviously got the call up. He's not a player. He's not a sportsman. Nothing. And he did the coin toss. Now, what is involved? People that don't understand or haven't seen an AFL game, what's involved in a coin toss is exactly that.
Literally.
You toss a coin, right? There's no running. There's nothing. You toss a coin. He has pulled a hamstring to the point of it's off the bone.
That is crazy.
Have a listen.
Is that a legit hammer, or has he done that?
Hammer, is he having a laugh?
No, I think the word out of the Saints camp was that he has.
How many weeks are you thinking?
That's minimum 3. That's a standard 3 week, and I think could be some tendon involvement.
Was he expecting to do more coin tossing, or is his dreams are over?
Might be one and done.
One and done.
Can you imagine his WhatsApp group at the moment? It'd be merciless.
I mean, they are laughing. That looks very painful because later on, the guy, Nick, showed some footage of his hamstring, black and blue with bruising.
And it was quite peculiar what he had to say. Should we quickly listen to that?
Probably naive of me to think I could just go out and toss the coin without any preparation. I paid the price.
Yeah, it's a foolish mistake. How long do you think you're out for?
I'm probably going to miss 6 or 7 tosses, I guess.
Well, I mean, look, an obvious question is what does preparation for a coin toss look like? Walking out into the middle and flicking your thumb? It's very, very odd. Judge Jackie. Is that cool? It's in front of a lot of people.
I think it's cool. He's a slightly older dude. It's a pretty cool opportunity, I imagine, for a footy fan like him. I think he's probably a sponsor or something. To go out there and do that, I'm like, what a great story to tell. That's cool.
Oh, I'm surprised. 13 24 10. Give us a call with what you consider was a stupid way or a cool way that you injured yourself, and Judge will Judge Jackie will tell you if you're right or wrong.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Ellen Pompeo got out of bed and basically broke her leg. A guy did a coin toss on the weekend in an AFL game and ripped his hamstring off the tendon. I just can't believe it.
And we've seen the bruise. It's wild.
Yeah.
Ellen Pompeo, for me, uncool.
Yeah.
But Nick Harrison, the guy that pulled his hammy, he's an older dude.
That's
That's cool.
cool.
I think that's cool.
All right. Give us a call. Tell us how you've hurt yourself and face the wrath or the approval of Judge Jackie.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Jackie Charles. The people are real. The injuries are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Jackie.
All right. Here, I'm going to go first, can I? Can I approach the bench?
Please.
Hey, I love your lace collar, by the way.
Thanks so much. It's a real look.
I fell out of a shower at a hotel, so I misjudged how unlevel the shower floor was to the bathroom floor. I thought it was the same level.
Okay.
And I stepped out and it was lower, and I basically one leg went that way and the other leg went that way, and I lived with that injury for about 20 years to the point where it ended up I couldn't walk.
Wow. Was the hotel 5 stars?
Yes.
That's a cool injury.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go to Kristy. Hey, Kristy.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, you sound like you are getting down to bidnid. You please approach the bench and state your case for Judge Jackie.
Okay, so I'd just been for a checkup on a surgery that I'd just had a couple of days prior, and I was walking through the parking lot at the hospital, and my right ankle, I rolled it on uneven concrete. I put my left foot down to stop me, but instead of hitting the ground, I've gone off the gutter and snapped my tibia.
What, you just left a checkup about your other leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Judge Jackie, is this a cool injury or an uncool injury?
I'm sorry, Kristy, but that is uncool.
That was very uncool.
Mainly because you would have been cradling it and howling like a struck dog in a park full of other people.
Baker's Delight voucher for you, Kristy.
Hello, Brooke. Please approach the bench.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
So about a year ago, I was just in bed, casually waking up and thought, oh, I've got to sneeze, and had a big sneeze, and I actually fractured 2 ribs. And it's actually the most pain I've ever been in my life. It was about 4 to 5 months recovery too.
Brooke, have you ever heard anybody else that has cracked ribs from sneezing?
I haven't, and I went to the osteo and she couldn't believe that it was because I had sneezed. I'm only in my 30s, so she said this is quite unrare.
Can I tell you, I'm so glad you called today, because a trouble shared is a trouble halved. My mum has done the same thing.
Yeah.
Sneezed, and yeah, I know, and I thought she was going to be the only one. All right, Judge Jackie, Brooke, sneezing and breaking ribs, cool injury, uncool injury?
That's quite iconic. I think that's cool.
Gosh, I thought it was uncool, guys.
No, the fact you were in bed, Brooke, and it wasn't just an obvious sporting injury, that makes it cool to me.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
You've got a $100 prize pack from Dermal Therapy. Let's go to someone else.
Hello, Phil. Please approach the bench and state your case to Judge Jackie.
Hello, guys. So I broke my toe twice on 2 separate occasions, and it was with a bowling ball.
Okay.
I need new shoes.
What, 2 separate occasions, but the same scenario, a bowling ball?
Yep.
Are you a professional bowler? Do you do that often?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Frequent bowler.
All right, good.
Okay.
Judge Jackie?
The fact that you are a frequent bowler and that you do it often.
Ooh, what's he going to say?
Uncool, Phil. Be better. Be better, my friend.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let's finish with Wendy. Hello, Wendy.
Hi. I was Christmas shopping with my 1-year-old son and got the pram out of the boot, opened up, whacked myself in the nose and broke my nose. So our Christmas photos were not good. Big black eye and bruised nose.
And you were there at the shopping centre with your baby as well?
Yep.
Wendy,
Really
Wendy, that's the saddest story.
It is. I'm sorry, but you lost me at pram. That's uncool, Wendy. Be cooler.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Now, I set you a task on the weekend, my friend Jack.
You did. You set me homework, and I didn't even do homework when I was in school. So it was a big ask.
But, I've asked you to look at lots of movies. I've asked you to listen to lots of albums, and you've listened and watched exactly zero. But you could tell by the gravity.
Yes.
With which I delivered my ultimatum. Steel Magnolias is a film that everybody must see. It should be on the school curriculum.
Yeah. You were really serious about it, and that's why I took this homework seriously, because I know when you just say, no, listen to this, it's great. And I'm like, yeah, cool. But there was something in your eyes that were like, no, you must.
And you did
it. I did. And I absolutely loved it.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
I'm so glad.
Like, it's one of those films that I know if I'm a little dusty on a Sunday that it's comfort. I will watch it again.
Absolutely. Truvy is always there for you.
Truvy? I don't even think you told me Dolly Parton was in it. I was like so pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it was a little Easter egg for you.
And just for those at home, I'm pretty sure I rented it on Apple TV. It was $2.99.
And it's a film from, 1989 or something?
Yeah.
Sally Field, Julia Roberts, very, very young. Dolly Parton, the gorgeous Sam Shepard.
Dylan McDermott? A young Dylan McDermott?
Tom Skerritt.
Yep.
Shirley MacLaine, Olympia Dukakis, everybody there. And Daryl Hannah. Gorgeous Daryl Hannah with the glasses.
So funny. And I uploaded to Instagram, and I don't think I've ever had so many people reply to me about this film. It's like, I feel like I've been living under a rock.
You have.
Everyone, delivering and sending me their favourite quotes. So I've collated my 5 favourite quotes from the movie, because you asked me to take notes.
Yes.
And I've got 5 of my favourite. I know people are going to be like, you missed this one, but this is what spoke to me.
Of course.
So the first thing I laughed out loud at was this from Dolly Parton's character.
There is no such thing as natural beauty. There is no such thing as natural beauty.
There is no such thing as natural beauty.
Too right, Tuvie.
So great.
Truvie. And then the next one I loved was this.
The only thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize.
Clary.
She was my favourite character.
Olympia Dukakis. Yes.
And then there was someone that, you know on a day when you're tired, and I find you even funnier because you're just so over life and you have zero will to live.
Yes.
And
I'm Weezer, aren't I?
You're Weezer.
I'm Weezer. Yeah, Shirley MacLaine, yeah.
She made a few comments or made a few iconic quotes across the film that just made me think of you. This was the first one.
I'm not crazy, Malin. I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years.
Yes.
That's peak chaotic Chrissie. I also loved this.
I try not to eat healthy food if I can possibly help it. The sooner my body gives out, the better off I'll be.
That is so you-coded.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Just let it end.
Just, God, when will it end?
But my favourite had to be this, and it just speaks to me.
Well, as somebody always said, if you can't say anything nice about anybody, come sit by me.
Yes, yes.
It was a beautiful film. The ending's so sad, but so nice.
So sad.
Yeah, I watched it with my housemate. He was bawling his eyes out.
I'm so glad you watched it.
No, I'm. Thank you for that recommendation. What's next? Give me something to watch this Sunday.
I think Moonstruck or Mermaids. Have you seen Mermaids with Cher?
No.
That's your homework.
Done.
Now check this out. The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.